Almost 2 years later, since that hazy night, I'm seeing much clearer now, but I can still recall the fight. Yeah, it has to do with the reality of race. In almost any room where there's a muscular man with that look, it tears straight into a chapter in my book. Away, far in the past part of my mind, I relive an incident, the horrific kind. Still, in that present moment, outside I'm all smiles, when inside my soul is running, sprinting for miles. It's what most people don't know that bothers me so. I wish I could scream it aloud, not knowing whether I'd be embarrassed. In this piece, acquaintance race. Proud. Ashamed that it happened, but proud too. Maybe not proud, but relieved to be able to share it all with others, embracing closer my sisters and my brothers, simply because I'm more aware of life. And it's just saying that it's real and it's out there and it happens, and it's not something that we can hide from. And what it has to offer. My compassion is built stronger, my attitude somewhat softer, towards accepting that people are people they choose to be, and all different in every way, day to day. I just wish some were more aware of those with the scars that they wear on the inside. And even for me, it took a long time to just acknowledge the fact that this is something wrong, this is something real and really wrong that happened. I don't see him anymore. I haven't really since. Still, the few times I have made my heart skip a beat and my body wince. I take a breath in, it's fresh. And so many people live with that. An ocean wind. Reminded that I'm still alive, happy to have survived, but not so to have been victimized. I have all these feelings inside, some ruptured on the sunny side, oozing out onto the sizzling pan, the cool core hardening, solidifying because of that man who broke the yoke, sitting so keen atop the pure white of this once was beauty queen. So many people just live with it, and feeling guilty and feeling wronged and angry and confused and worthless, and he forced his way in, making everything spill out, unaware of what it was really all about. The animal in him, wanton with rage, clawing and spitting, escaped from the cage, preying upon the readily available, a female, stumbling, dispostured, unstable. He was a piece of meat and she was his oven. He gave her something he thought she was loving. But what did she miss as she let him steal each and every kiss? And feeling guilty and feeling wronged and angry and confused and worthless, and it's hard for other people to understand a lot of times where another person is coming from. And we all know that we've been through our own trials and tribulations, and it's like a lot of the time you can't tell her, you never know who it could be. It could be the person sitting next to you. It happens so fast, it seems like a dream in the dark of the day, and a nightmare that reams on a reel so wide that when it spins it cannot help but collide with a nerve or two. To be your mom, your sister, your best friend. But who are we talking about? Who? 1,000,000 women or more around the world could relate. Tell the same story, different name, different date. How old was she? Was it someone she knew? Was she 4 or 5, 21 or 12? Was it her neighbor, cousin, father, or friend, significant other, director, stranger? And again, ask her how long it lasted and how many times, no matter what the answer, it will seem like an eternity of rhyme, replaying over and over in her mind, an eternity of rhyme, replaying over and over in her mind. And it's like, we never know what's going on in other people's lives. What we know is up here, we need to just share it with other people and just get the knowledge out there so we can do something about whatever's going on. Still, we all go through changes working to overcome a situation that does not only happen to one. More need be aware, educated. That way violence as such just might be eliminated. At least less tolerated by society on the whole. This way, an individual may gather a sense of control. That's just my small way, I guess, of sharing the story. That's not only mine, it can be anyone's. It really is. There she is. Me, I should say. I recognize her, but only in a way. She looks the same on the outside, but feels different within. She has been tainted with a subdued version of sin. Feeling unclean and useless, she pities her soul. She never wanted him to hit the goal. She is an object of lust, one might describe, of fantasy, nothing more. She's been driven to derive. She wants to take it away, have it all back, the it in her life. She never thought she would lack a sense of being embodied and having a comfortable home in her body. Her body, that's her own. Her body. Something she never thought she would have to lobby. These thoughts are everywhere, I know. That's the result of a single blow right to my essence, and physically, yes, cuts and bruises endured from a mess, they can heal. But the on-living memory is what's lasting and real.
Thank you.
Lasting and real. How do you feel? Those moving on each precious second to minute without a worry or fear, paranoia or guilt, believing people get what they deserve, reap what they sow, what they silt, deserve a good slap in the face. Is that any way to regard total human race? Things happen sometimes that we cannot explain, study enough, or simply ordain. These lines can go on and on and on and on. And so will the violence and all of the wrongdoing if we fail to adhere, open an ear, and really hear her scream out in pain, because it isn't just a dream that will wash away in the rain, swirl down the drain, swallowed and forgotten through my soul, pure to rotten. Hear it.